In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I believe if you are stacking the silver and the gold and plan on continuing to do so, you are on track to winning. And I'm also going to be going live in the VIP club tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link in the description if you want to join. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver and also gold, and some of the reasons why I believe if you're just simply participating in the acquisition of the precious metals, similar to me, similar to him, similar to her, we all win. And I'm going to explain exactly what that means throughout the course of the video. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. And get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Got the brand new Lone Wolf collection out now, along with the even newer Consistency is Key collection, also out now. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today is Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. Believe it or not, as I'm filming the video, it's still Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. So I have no idea what the spot price is going to be by the time this video drops, but as I'm recording the video, silver is $23.84, gold is $18.0460, and the gold to silver ratio is in the 75 to 76 to 1 range. Head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about how simply stacking the silver and the gold leads us towards victory. And by this I mean a couple of different things. First thing I wanted to talk about would be capital appreciation, seeing the gains, seeing the spot price go up over an extended period of time, whether it be by a little bit, whether it be by a lot, just moving in an upward direction over time. This can happen from a couple of different angles. This can happen for a couple of different reasons. Number one, which I'm not even going to get into because we know, but number one is simply the dollar bill tanking even further. We all know that the dollar bill is getting weaker over time because more are getting printed. That's just a fact. There's no one on the planet who's willing to tell you otherwise. That's just what it is. Now, oftentimes when we see the dollar bill move in a downward direction a little bit faster than usual, aka all of last year and all of this year, 2020 through 2021, a lot of printing got done, a lot of creation of dollar bills over the last 18 months. Causes the purchasing power of the already existing dollar bills to fall. So when a lot of printing gets done in a very short window of time, we see the dollar bill take punishment quicker. And when it comes to silver and gold, a lot of the time it's almost like a mirror or like a reflection. When the dollar goes down, when currency goes down, money a lot of the time goes up. Spot price starts to move in an upward direction at a little bit quicker of a pace than it ordinarily would. Now, it's not absolute. Just because the dollar bill takes punishment doesn't mean that silver and gold inherently will, for 100% certainty, go up at the exact amount that the dollar went down. Not necessarily, but a lot of the time that's what we see. Another way spot price can go up is with that supply and demand. When there's a demand for the coins, the rounds, and the bars. When there's that stacking demand, premiums went up. But imagine what would happen if the supply really went down. And I'm not just talking about just at the coin shop. I'm talking about everywhere. Imagine more people were picking up coins, rounds, and bars that the mints were able to keep up with. Start to see the prices go up. That's just what happens. If the demand exceeds the supply, prices go up. If the supply exceeds the demand, prices go down. Picture in a parallel universe where every single day I would post a video about getting rid of silver. And there are a bunch of anti-stacking channels out there where people are posting videos about selling silver rather than buying or acquiring or stacking silver. Their mission was to get rid of what they have. And imagine everybody watching those videos was trying to do the same. People would be talking about the spot price going down. Because if more people are selling than buying, that's just what happens to the price. Another way spot price can go up is also supply and demand, but from a little bit different of an angle. The global silver demand, and I'm not talking about those of us who view it as a precious metal. I'm talking about all of the industries, all of the sectors who view it as an industrial metal, because silver especially, gold as well, both silver and gold are very, very important metals. Platinum is a very important metal, palladium's an important metal, rhodium's an important metal. All the precious metals are important. Even the industrial metals are important. But let's laser in on silver, because silver has over 10,000 different jobs. It has 10,000 different uses in all of these industries, all of these sectors, all of these different types of companies and products and everything. Silver is needed for so many different things. Silver is the most reflective metal on the planet. It's the #1 greatest conductor of both heat and electricity. It's used in medicine, photography, batteries, cars, electronics, solar panels. Silver is used absolutely everywhere. Silverware, jewelry. Silver is a very important metal. So imagine we got to the point where we were still mining, but we were digging up less silver. Imagine there was less silver going around, and I'm talking about a dramatically less amount of silver, significantly less than the planet is used to. Without silver, it's only one small ingredient to their products, to what they manufacture, but it's a key ingredient. So what happens if all of these companies, all of these different industries essentially start fighting over silver? And the price is going to go up. And if the price goes up for them, it's going to go up for us as well. So that's just one example of how we can win when it comes to the silver and the gold. Capital appreciation. Our net worth building. It's always nice to see your net worth go up. If you stacked a bunch of silver and gold and your average cost is, let's just say, I don't know, $26, it's nice to see the stack price go for $30, $35, maybe $40, maybe beyond. But that's not exclusively what I'm talking about when I say we all win. Something else I wanted to share was that simply by stacking the silver and gold, if you're participating in the acquisition of precious metals, it's almost like a participation trophy.
What?
And not in a bad way. Hear me out. Trust me on this. If you're participating in the acquisition of precious metals, that's your participation right there. Your contribution. How much, how frequently, how often you're going after the precious metals. If you participate, you're acquiring. And over an extended period of time, you're going to have a little bit of silver and gold. That's going to turn into a nice pile of silver and gold. And who knows, after an extended period of time, months, years down the road, that pile of silver might turn into a mountain of silver. And guess what? That right there, in a weird way, is kind of like your trophy. Something that you had to work for, something that you had to earn. Because you get out what you put in. Because not all of us are all in or going full throttle on the silver. A lot of us, a lot of the people who watch my videos, the precious metals, that's just a percentage of their portfolio. A lot of people that watch my videos, trust me, I get comments from people all the time. They're way more into real estate. They're way more into the stock market. They're way more into their businesses than they are the silver and the gold. But they diversify with the precious metals. And yeah, they consider it to be important, hence why they're participating, hence why they're involved, hence why they're watching the videos. They definitely have an interest in the silver and gold. But not everyone is all in or tunnel vision on the precious metals. Some people just pick up a little bit at a time. And guess what? That person right there might be picking up less silver than me. You might be picking up more silver than me. But guess what? Regardless of how much silver or how much gold you're going after, regardless of who has the most or who has the least, that's all irrelevant. We all still win. We're all still doing our part in combating inflation and preserving our wealth for the long term and storing value. It doesn't matter if you have more than me. It doesn't matter if I have more than you. There's no competition in the silver and gold stacking world. In a lot of other areas, there is competition, absolutely. Competition isn't a bad thing. Competition's actually usually a good thing. But when it comes to stacking silver and gold, there's really no competition. You can have a friendly competition. You can say to somebody, hey, I'll race you to 1,000 troy ounces of silver. You could do that. Sure, absolutely. Let's just say you and I have a race to 1,000 troy ounces, and let's just say you beat me there. Let's say you get 1,000 troy ounces of silver, and I only have 975 troy ounces of silver. Oh no, what a horrible, terrible thing for me to go through. What a problem. I only have 975 troy ounces of silver. What a terrible thing to experience. We both still won. You might beat me to the race, but we both still won, if that makes sense. In addition to our participation and getting out what you put in addition to friendly competition, in addition to all of us stacking at a different pace, but really still having the same goal, I wanted to talk about arguably the most important piece of the video, which is getting rid of the cash. See, there's not a whole lot of people out there, at least judging by the comments that I receive, there's not a whole lot of people that are dollar bill focused. There are not a lot of people that still have that fiat mentality. I'm pretty sure most people have let go of that. People are much more focused on assets. And I think that's the beauty of silver and gold. See, I don't know about you. I don't know about everyone watching this video right now. I'll speak for myself. I would much rather have the silver and gold than a pile of cash that could, in theory, buy me the silver and the gold. I'd rather have the silver and the gold than the cash. See, I don't want the dollar bills. That's an unproductive asset. And by unproductive asset, I don't mean something that sits there getting nothing done. It's actually productive, but in the wrong way. It does more harm than good to hang on to that cash because it depreciates in value. See, people talk about the silver and gold being like, oh, it doesn't grow at a rate that I want it to grow at. Okay, but does the dollar bill? The dollar bill is growing at a negative rate, and it's been since its creation. So I don't think anybody can really argue. I don't think that can really be contested. I don't want the cash. I don't want the currency. I don't want the fiat. I want the assets. I think it's better. I think it's cooler to have ownership over something than to have some debt notes tucked away, some pieces of paper with the Federal Reserve's doodles scribbled all over it. I would rather have the assets. And guess what? Just for the sake of the conversation, let's use an example of something that isn't silver and gold. Let's use real estate, for example. Would you rather have a pile of cash that could, in theory, buy you a plot of land, or would you rather have the plot of land? I'd rather have the plot of land than the cash. I'd rather have the property. I'd rather have the house than the cash. Stock market. Would you rather have just a pile of cash just sitting there, or would you rather have a small sliver of a massive company? Or an ETF or an index fund, which is basically a collection of small slivers of some massive companies. I would rather own a tiny piece of these companies than allow the cash to just sit there depreciating in value. Business. Would you rather use cash to start a business and reinvest back into your business? Or would you rather have the cash? I would rather have the business. See, I want ownership. I want assets. I want to own the business. I want to own a piece of massive companies. I want to own the property. I want to own the silver and the gold. I don't want the cash. I don't want the currency. I want the assets. And by accumulating these assets, now by the way, just for the record, I don't have nearly enough cash to own houses or rental properties or plots of land. I currently have nothing in real estate yet. I would like to one day in the future, but at the moment, I'm not involved in real estate. I would like to be, but I'm not. I'm not heavily involved in owning small pieces of massive companies. I don't have a multi-million-dollar business. I don't have all the silver, all the gold in the world. But guess what? I'm participating. I'm doing my fair share. I'm making my contributions to beefing up my net worth. I'm doing everything in my power to stack the assets. And I think that's a whole lot better than cash. But by the way, this is just my opinion. This video is just for entertainment purposes because I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take anything on this channel ever as financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based on your conclusions, not mine. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. What are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? Do you agree with everything that I shared regarding if you're stacking the silver and the gold, you're probably on track to victory. And there's no real competition. We're all stacking silver and gold. We're all able to pick up different amounts of silver and gold. We all own different amounts of silver and gold. We all started at different times. You might have more than me. I might have more than you. She might have more than him. He might have more than her. None of that matters. None of that's relevant. Nobody cares. It's not about superiority, about who has the most. That's not what it's about. It's about getting what you can when you can. And if that's your primary focal point, if that's your priority, if that's your method of wealth preservation for the long term, I personally believe, at least in my opinion and from my perspective, you are on track to winning. With or without the capital appreciation. Capital appreciation only matters if you're measuring it from dollar bill standpoint. Now you can measure it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing inherently bad about doing it that way. But that's not what really matters. You're measuring your money in currency. Now if you're going to go sell it, yeah, you might want to do that. But most of us aren't in it to sell. Most of us are in it for the long haul because we're doing our part in combating inflation. Some more than others. Some are able to do more than others. Some are just simply willing to do more than others. But it doesn't matter. It's not about who does the most. It's not about who stacks the most. It's just about stacking. And we're all on track to winning. That's at least how I see it. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? Do you believe you are on track to victory simply by stacking the precious metals? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm going to be going live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. A bunch of brand new videos over there. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations. And of course, the brand new DYDSS Lone Wolf t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, coffee mug, and long sleeve tee, available in 4 different colors, and a portion of the proceeds are going towards the International Wolf Center. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? Do you agree with me on that if you're stacking the silver, if you're stacking the gold, if you're picking up the precious metals whenever you can, and it doesn't have to be a lot, couple coins, couple troy ounces at a time, do you believe those small steady steps in the right direction will eventually lead you to success, to victory, to winning? Do you think that there is any competition in the precious metal stacking world? Would you rather have the assets over the cash? Do you prioritize net worth over however much cash you have? And when it comes to capital appreciation, which do you think is most likely to cause the spot price to go up? The stacking demand, the global silver demand in all these industries, or the dollar bill going down? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.